before, but I do not believe Banshee's coming to see how they'll match up.
Yeah, quick start, and it's gonna be Genesis pulling ahead out the gate in this pistol round. They absolutely sweep mid, and Banshee doesn't quite find their way in those fight, leaving it all up to Techie in the 1v4. It's gonna be such a hard retake to pull off as that spike goes down. Manages to avoid the tripwire. Dusk could ask for, as now Libe has to take up that mantle in garage, drops down. Sunny D gets yet another opener into this round. Triple in it for this Jet, absolutely getting the ball rolling right now, and Q comes out of the dimensional drift to cut down the last two players. It's a full house between the duelists and a bonus secured for Genesis Dusk.
And that's exactly what Dusk needed. They had a really poor round beforehand, but they were able to convert it, and now how good they were in the grand finals last season.
Monster wanting to get aggressive here, finds the first kill, but Sunny D makes sure he can't get out alive. Meanwhile, Techie is going to secure a double kill, keep things going for Mythos Banshee right now. It all falls down to Kiwi and Maddie all the way over towards the C site, and La is ready to receive them. That one way does wonders against Maddie, and Kiwi's left in a 1v4, recovers that spike, and falls back towards his spawn, where he's going to try and work this clutch.
Yeah, that was a really good defense. When you see where every single attacker is towards A, they were able to corral them in that area and let them know we're in your sight, because that's been something so good that Dusk has been doing so far early in this game, is being able to get on site and get that spike plant down, but very well played. It's hard for Dusk to do anything this round.
Still willing to investigate this A site. They haven't repositioned at all. They're gonna scale out of sewer, but only one kill afforded them. Burn holding on towards hell, make sure to send them to a hell of their own. Everything's left up to Sunny D, who, while you've been good this game so far, 1v4 is just too much to bear. The supporting crew so far, so that kill contract will go out. It's Sunny D up to the test and can't quite pass it as Burn snuffs them out. Maddie has to respond and uses the Hunter's Fury to secure one onto La, but it's all up to Burn now on the site, and they're going to continue their reign of terror in this round. Finds another kill and possibly could isolate one onto Q as well, as Libe goes down, can't quite manage the spray of the Vandal, and running out of ammo. Burn is now pinched in the sight, is still trying to find value, finds one with the classic. Q has to trade it back, and it's all up to Techie in the 1v1 right now. Secured them around earlier. Can they do it again? Has the health advantage, but it could go either way, and Q has that dimensional drift as well if they want to pop it and try and recover that spike to get out of dodge. Techie gets stinked through a wall. Beautiful shot from Q, but not quite able to finish the job here. Sends out that clone, trying to fake out Techie, who's just tucking into this corner. Spike recovered. What does Q choose to do? Do they want to go to another site or just stay here? Taps it out, waits for the fight to come to him. Peeks, can't quite land the shots as Techie. Q pulls off the clutch. Satisfied with how that rifle's treating him. However, Techie continues to look crisp with that Phantom in hand. Boss goes down. A good opener here for Mythos Banshee. So they're just putting so much pressure onto mid right now. It's all left up to Kiwi again, and yet again it feels like a clutch that's just all too impossible.
Yeah, I mean, Monster Sack has his operator in him. The team is essentially rotated over.
A lot of pressure on this op, and Monster Sack will be spotted out as well by that dimensional drift. Burn starts to come in with a little bit of support, pops that shield, and Techie pinches inside of garage, continuing to look so dang good. Kiwi left alone on the site, and it's a flawless round out of Banshee. Libe even able to slip away, but Q is caught on their trail, teleports into sewer, evens up this man count. Techie can't land the shots, so now all the pressure is on to this op. Monster Sack has to go big with it, as they have no way out of the site, as their teleport just goes into the corner. Shot rings out, hits the clone, a flash in his face, but can't quite get away. Oh my god, though, a quick scope onto Q, and Maddie trades it back, keeps things possible for La here, who's working their way back in from the CT side. Spotted out by that dart, though. Surely spells his end. No, the shots go awry, but the shock dart's able to close. Maddie barely able to pull that round over the line.
Yeah, Boss gonna want that one back, but Maddie, like you mentioned, able.
They're continuing to want to invest this off into the rounds, but It's getting towards the end of the half, so they're not going to have to worry about the economy as much. Libe, a good kill onto Q. It's 3v5 now for Genesis Dusk as they're trying to barrel their way into the A site. They get shut down by Techie, who's just running and gunning in the site and collects a triple kill in the round. Monster Sack closes that very off, and we're looking to a possible tied half.
Every time we see
Quarters with the op, can't quite do it. Boss with the Sheriff Best, and Q picks up one with the rifle. Techie, though, is so clean right now. Finds a double kill to kick off this retake. And now Maddie has to survive in the back of the site with a stinger. Does well for one, but he's being peppered through that wall, just trying to stall out the time. Their health is whittling away. Law can't best Q, and Maddie somehow, against all the odds, pulls through.
I mean, that is a crazy round. It all started off with Boss finding their first kill of the map and able to find Monster Sack in general, which gives them the numbers advantage. And Maddie staying alive back at Gong is
Towards long. Q preps this flash, wants to throw it in right as the rest of the team is popping into the site. They're making sure all their util is well managed, but Maddie sends a sonar into the sky, and it means that this retake is not going to go their way due to the lack of information, as Mythos just gunned them down from various corners. It's all left up to Q, and it's just too much to do.
I mean, I really didn't like that play there from Mythos. The death ball looked like it could have been so scary.
And it's not a full investment out of Mythos Banshee. They could end up losing this if the weak links get identified. Kiwi alone towards this A site, can't quite do anything themselves. So now we look to Sunny D and what they can do with this shorty.
Yeah, it's a rough position though, especially knowing where Techie is. Techie's probably gonna watch that position too. Two shorties available for both of the or for 2 out of 3 of the members here for Dusk. I don't think they're gonna be able to get anything done here. I think they're just gonna die to the spike. Sunny is gonna look for the potential lurk kill, but overall, Mythos, they're able to win the round, and that's exactly what they need to do. This game is tied.
And we're going to be tied up at 7-7, and it's going to come down to whether or not Mythos can pull off the bonus round at the end of the day here. Q tries to find a little bit more damage. It will elude them. Oh my god, Sunny D has managed to go undetected, so a free kill and can possibly carry this Guardian over if they're able to survive. Mythos aren't too keen on getting super aggressive with the hunt, but they do eventually get there. They run it down.
Mythos is able to play as Sunny D is going to push up again.
He was so aggressive here, tucked into the cubby, gets a freebie on the Libe. He's just not ready for that duel. Manages to find a second as well. Meanwhile, Maddie on the other side of the map is finding their own success, a double kill of their own, and it leaves it all up to La in a 1v3. This is doable, and we've seen some nasty plays out of this player before. But can this be one of those magical moments? Question is, can they keep that rolling? They've got a weak link here. Boss stuck on a Sheriff, and I would say Sunny D on a Guardian, but apparently that's all he needs. Triple kill in A main, absolutely shuts down this aggression, and it looks like it's about to be a flawless round.
Yeah, I mean, it is Boss versus Lipe. Doesn't find the kill though, so Lipe could find a 1v5 clutch, but it's so difficult. They're corralled, they're outnumbered. Boss can't find the kill, but Kiwi will, and what did I say, Owl?
Dusk, and we're gonna have to see some great heroics out of Libe as that Owl drone comes out. Maddie is just gonna start clearing out these angles on the site, and although you dodge it for now, that's gonna eliminate where you can come from. But oh my god, manages to find the timing as he comes through the smoke, and it's even this up into a 1v1. Maddie has to do it all themselves, jumping through the smoke, pinged by the recon dart, but it doesn't matter. Libe finds a 1v3.
I mean, Libe doesn't care if you confuse the casters, able to play to their strengths and finds the 1 versus 3 clutch, finds the double kill, plays
site there, not checking that side, and now this gives a chance for Mythos to work back into the series. This Techie gets an opening kill here. They're split between so many angles right now. Mythos Banshee do a great job of opening up this site with that dimensional drift. They barrel into A, and it's all left up to Q. And 1v4, are you going to be able to recreate the magic that we just saw in the last round from none other than Libe? Q has topped the board for this entire series. 1v3 now set up on their plate. So they lurk into heaven. They clear their angles carefully and look to drop out of the smoke with a flash.
Problem for a lot of these teams, especially in the playoffs last year or last season.
Sunny D picking up an op though, trying to retake control of this map. It's going to get tagged up quite a bit, and meanwhile over towards A, things aren't going better either, as they lose all three, or both members rather, who are trying to hold on to long, and Sewer's been compromised as well. It's all left up to Sunny D with this op, playing towards the CT connector, and that shot misses the mark. Sunny D is forced to retreat, save this op. Boss is going to protect and preps a flash for their teammate, who manages to win the 1v1 against Boss, and Monster Sack puts the cherry on top to find match point for Mythos Banshee. Map so far could end up being the weak link here, exposed on this retake, but instead just dances around the box, secures a kill, and surely locks in this victory, as Sunny D is left with so much to do, not enough time, and the Hunter's Fury seals the deal. Although Libe gets the kill, there was never enough time to begin with, and Banshee shows exactly why they're the reigning champs.
Yeah, I mean, Dusk, they showed a lot of good things, especially in the early parts of that map, but we